What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Scary Sundays. It's your boy Shishi checking in from Austin, Texas. And today I want to talk about belonging, specifically the feeling like we don't belong. And I want to get really vulnerable for this video and talk about how this has been probably like my biggest insecurity throughout my entire life is this feeling like I just don't belong anywhere. And I think, being a diaspora kid has something to do with it. I've talked to a lot of my friends who are also, children of first generation immigrants in the United States. I think for me, specifically growing up in a lot of different countries, always changing schools like every 2 years, having to make new friends, having a name that nobody can pronounce. Uh, Also being a younger sibling and kind of feeling sometimes like I wasn't getting the attention that I wanted, or that the all, more of the attention was on my older sister. And then just generally being like a shy, introverted kid, right, in high school and college. And that's really this feeling like I just don't belong. This subconscious feeling has really permeated a lot of my life. Even in trying to fit into different scenes in the music industry or whatever it is. And it's really something that I've been feeling a lot this week, specifically because I'm in Austin and South by Southwest, and there's so many people here. Everybody's networking, trying to make connections and stuff, and I've been kind of in this mode of just like almost feeling like a witness mode, or observing it from the outside, and feeling like um, again, like just having this feeling coming up like I don't belong, like I just want to go hide in my room and just make music. I don't want to network, which I hate that word. I don't want to connect, and it's not because I don't want to connect. Because as a human, obviously, connection is important. We deeply crave connections. It's this subtle story that I tell myself that if I try to connect, I won't belong. That stops me from doing it, right? And even for someone like myself that is so aware of this and has done so much work, I noticed how prevalent it was this week. And what I've sort of realized, or what my current understanding is that the feeling of not feeling like you don't belong actually has almost nothing to do with whether you're actually welcomed by the outside world, whether you're actually welcomed by your external world. It has everything to do with how much you feel like you belong to yourself, how much you feel like you quote unquote fit in with yourself. And that really comes down to self-acceptance and self-love. And I found that for myself and my own journey, being in so many different scenes and so many different cultures, and constantly just being in wholly completely new situations with new people and new social norms, new expectations, as somebody that doesn't want to just be in one comfort zone of like, this is my socioeconomic status, or these are the kinds of people I hang out with, or whatever, this is my culture. um, I found that trying to continually suss out what you need to be, or what qualities you need to embody and display to feel like you belong in some whatever new situation you're in, is not only fucking exhausting, but it's the ultimate form of self-abandonment, right? Because you're just basically constantly foregoing how you actually feel in the moment to try to belong somewhere. And ironically, that makes you feel, that just reaffirms your sense of not feeling like you belong. At least that's been the experience for me. So what I try to do in situations like how I found myself this week, or just in general in my life, because as I shared with you guys, this is like my biggest insecurity, is just feeling like I don't belong, is always bring it back to myself and try to figure out, where am I not being there for myself in this moment? When I feel like I don't belong, what can I do internally with myself? Regardless of where I am, whether I'm in public or private, how can I just have a moment with myself to fully check in and say, hey, what do you need, to myself? Like, what do you need from me? What can I do for you? Maybe it's just to hold space for that part of myself and let it just feel like it's seen. Maybe it's to go for a walk, be by myself. I know for me, I need to spend a lot of time alone. And what I found is that the more that I do those practices to just focus on fitting in with myself and feeling like I belong to myself, the more then I can go into any situation and feel like I belong, because I feel like I belong to the only person whose opinion is actually stable enough to matter, which is mine. So I hope that video helped. Just want to share that with you guys. That's what I've been going through this week. That's a scary Sunday. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to this, if it's something you guys have been through, any strategies you've had to deal with it. And see you next week. Peace.